Hey there, welcome. So today we're going to find some movement. Just kind of get the body flowing, get the energy flowing, and just kind of create this space where we can find meditation through movement. So staying present with the breath, staying connected to the roots, to the ground, to the earth, and just allowing ourselves to kind of find some play and some fun through our movement. So let's go ahead and start in a comfortable seat. Drawing shoulders down the back, crown of the head lifting, torso nice and long, shoulders, again, nice and soft, but the heart space open. Take a moment to visualize the organic, natural curves in the spine. Finding full capacity of breath as we inhale, expanding through the belly, the ribs, the chest. As we exhale, letting go, releasing. And then either staying here in our Sukhasana, cross-legged pose, or moving onto your heels, feeling a little bit more erection, kind of lengthening through the spine. And then whether you're in that cross-legged position or sitting here in Vajrasana, we're going to just inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, pull hands to heart center. Inhale as we lift. Exhale, draw the hands down. If you want to incorporate the head, kind of slightly going up. And then as you exhale, neutral with the head. We'll take one more. Inhale, arms up, and just kind of start to shake out the arms. So shaking out the hands, shaking out the wrists, moving the elbows a little bit, just kind of finding a little bit of fun play. And then slowly start to bring the hands back down, roll the shoulders back a time or two, and coming onto all fours, tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, and we'll move through a few cat-cows. Inhaling as we soften the belly down, head and sit bones lift. Exhale as we round, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. As you lift, broaden the collarbone, pull the shoulders onto the back. As you round, fill up that space between the shoulders. Letting your breath link the movement or guide the movement. Feel free to incorporate any small movement into your hips, your side bodies. Again, just taking note of your entire body today. Finding our way back to neutral, finding child's pose. Let the glutes come down towards the heels, walking the hands forward, melting the chest, the chin, maybe forehead down. Breathing into the low back, the quads, the hip flexors. And finding our way back up to all fours. Spreading the fingers, tucking the toes. Exhale as we lift the hips. Up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And again, just find your movement here. Pedal into the legs, wiggle into the hips. Take that little bit of yes or no with the head. Maybe soften both knees, working on finding the length into the spine. And with the
towards the top of the mat, however you get them there. Halfway lift on the inhale, lengthening the spine, nice flat back. Surrender and fold. Let the head be heavy here. Grab elbows or forearms, maybe sway a little from side to side. And then releasing any arm hold you have, slowly roll yourself to standing. Once you get up, shoulders drop down and back. Close the eyes for a moment. Connecting feet to the earth. Finding our inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, gentle back bend, heart lifts. Inhale, center. Swan dive it through. Halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale to fold all the way up, arms sweep out and up, rise tall. Hands to heart. So moving through our half salutation, one more round. Inhaling up. Exhale, gentle back bend. Center. Swan dive through. Halfway lift. Fold. Hands to the mat. Step your feet back. Finding high plank. So wrists directly underneath the shoulders. Quads stay engaged. Press into the heels. Breathe. If you need to modify, knees come down, tilting hips forward. With our exhale, we're just going to float back, downward facing dog. Find an inhale, slowly as if rolling forward. Puff up the space between the shoulders and slowly come forward. Find high plank. Holding plank, everything strong. Quads are active, press into the heels. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Finding an inhale, take the right leg, reach it high towards the ceiling. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. Rotate, foot, ankle, wiggle toes. Stay active through that standing leg. Try to keep your shoulders even with the mat. As you exhale, pull the right foot through. Find a nice low lunge. Right knee stacked above the right ankle. Press into that back heel and lengthen through the torso. Maybe use a block if you have one or need one. Left hand stays down. Right arm turns open, stacking shoulders. Stay connected with the breath. Release. And just maybe step the back foot up a tiny bit. Rise to standing lunge, crescent. Hip bones drawing directly forward. Pelvic area stays neutral. Torso lifting, arms extend high. Left hand reaches in front, right arm reaches back. So a nice twist. Keep drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Stay with your breath. And bring hands to the heart. Spin your left heel down. Open up and find warrior two. Right kneecap pulls slightly open. Shoulders directly over hips. Extend through the fingertips. Breathe. Draw your heels towards each other. Feel the engagement through the inner thighs. Inhale, right arm up and back. Open the heart. Breathe into the front and side body. back through 2. Straighten the front leg. Extend through the right fingertips. Right hand down, maybe top of the shin. Maybe a block. Shoulders stacking on top of each other. Open up. Open to the possibilities that are waiting for you today. Root yourself into your breath. Take the left hand down to the floor. Step your right foot back. Find your plank. Remember, knees can come down if we need. I'll leave my knees here for modified. As we exhale, elbows tuck into the ribs, hips stay lifted, knees, chin, and chest. Come all the way to the floor. Tops of the feet push down to the ground. Shoulders draw back. As you inhale, keep the legs strong. Tuck the chin in and then lift. See if you can lift the hands. Breathe. Exhale as you lower. Inhale to press up and exhale to come back. Downward facing dog. Make your little adjustments. Find those little bits of movement. With our inhale, take the left leg, reach it high. Bend the left knee, open the hip. Rotate into that left foot and go. Wiggle the toes. Stay strong through the standing leg. As you exhale, draw that left knee forward. Left foot comes to the front of the mat. And just settle in here to your low lunge. Right thigh sinks down. As you lengthen the sternum forward, press into that right heel. Again, you can keep the right hand onto the floor or block. Left arm extends high. Finding a nice twist. Don't hold your breath. Gaze can go straight with the spine or up towards the fingertips. Release that left. Maybe step the right foot up a tiny bit. Rise to crescent lunge, hips forward, pelvic area neutral. Bending into that front knee where it feels good for you. Arms extend up, shoulders down. Right hand comes in front, left arm extends back. Draw the shoulder blades down as you reach through the fingertips. Come back to center, hands to heart. Spin the right heel. Open, warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. Left knee slightly open, shoulders over hips. Long torso. Strong, active legs. Find the inhale left, up and back. Open the heart. Send the right foot down into the floor as you lift. Exhale to come back, warrior 2. Straighten the front leg. Extend through the left fingertips, left hand comes down. Maybe stack it on the shin. Maybe hovering, engaging through the core. Shoulders stack. Almost pulling the right shoulder slightly back, tucking that left glute under. Find length in both sides of the body. Right hand spins down to the floor. Step your left foot back, finding your plank. Lower knees if you need. Exhale, find lift the heart. Hold it here, so maybe feel the breath moving your body. Exhale to lower. Inhale as you float up, either top of a push-up or find all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe, connect. Find your exhale, bring both feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold, bend the knees a little bit, drop the glutes down, and sweep the arms up. Utkatasana, chair pose. So we want to make sure that we're not pushing the butt out and sinking in the belly. Keep the spine really long. As you lift the arms, pull the shoulders onto the back. Knees should be in alignment with the toes, so facing directly forward. Strong quads, strong core. As you inhale, lift up. Exhale, swan dive through. Halfway lift on the inhale. Hands to the mat, step your left foot back. Find low lunge. Rise to crescent, standing lunge. Bring hands to the heart. Hinge slightly forward. Left elbow works over towards the right thigh. Press into the hands and lift. So the sternum lifts towards the palms. Breathe. Release the hands to the floor. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Halfway lift, squaring the hips. Right foot comes back, low lunge. Rise to crescent, standing lunge. Hands come to heart. Hinge forward, so keep that length into the spine. Right elbow comes over the knee, press into the palms and turn the heart. Lift open. Deep breath as you massage the belly. Keep that back leg just as strong. Good, come to center, release hands down. Right foot meets your left, halfway lift. Fold, take a breath or two here. Soften knees. Grab elbows, sway a little bit. And roll to standing. Shoulders down. Close the eyes, connect with your breath. Grounding through the feet. Finding something to take your gaze, your focus to. Right foot will stay down. I'm going to turn this way because we're moving into a lunge. So right foot stays down, left foot finds Vrikshasana, bringing that left foot up to tree pose. We can always start with our kickstand. We can bring the foot to the calf or bring it up to the upper thigh. Hands can come to heart. Maybe we work on lifting and opening if you want to play with moving your branches or closing your eyes. Extra challenges. Again, stay grounded in that breath. Let the breath be the anchor that keeps you present. Float the hands to the heart. Good. Bend a little bit into the right knee and send the left leg back. Warrior 3, 1 breath. And then gracefully lower, find the low lunge. Bring both hands on the inside of the right foot. Walk your right foot out to the edge. Lower the left knee down. Sink a little bit more into the left thigh. Maybe tuck the toes, lift the left knee back a little bit more, sink a little deeper. Deep breaths. Creating some good heat for the right hip, obviously getting into that lengthening hip flexor psoas on the left. Good, one more breath here. And then we're gonna walk that right foot back towards the center, bring the right hand to the outside. Lift the left knee, gracefully find standing split. So float forward to the right foot, take that left leg high. Maybe bend into that left, open the hip for just a breath. And then bring that left back to meet the right. Halfway lift on the inhale. Fold. Take a breath here. Notice the difference between your right and left leg. And then roll to standing. Shoulders down. Take a clearing breath, reconnect. Close the eyes for a moment, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Left foot stays down. Right foot comes up, find your tree pose, your Vrikshasana. Whichever variation you need today. Honor where you're at. In your stillness, find your breath. Grow your roots of your left foot down into the ground. Find your focus point, your gaze. Hands will come back to heart. That right foot floats back. You can soften the left a little bit, engaging that quad. And then bend that left.
Step back into your lunge.
Bring both hands to the inside of that left. Walk your left foot towards the edge of the mat. Sink into the right. Lower the right knee down. Right foot comes flat. Sink a little deeper. Maybe pick up the left or the right knee. Walk it back a little more. Sink a little deeper. Don't hold your breath here. Expand, contract, inhale, exhale, ebb and flow, rise and fall. From here, walk your left foot towards the center. Bring your left hand on the outside. Pick up your right knee. We're going to send the weight into that left foot. Shift forward and bring the right leg high. Maybe bend the right knee. Open up that hip for a moment. That might feel really good. So the right foot falling towards the left butt cheek. And then slowly square the hips and bring your right foot back to meet your left. Halfway lift on the inhale. Heel toe your feet a little bit wider apart. Toes turn out, heels turn in, and lower to a yogi squat. So if you've been doing classes with me, you know that the option to bring a block behind you and kind of sit on it is always there as well. As the hands are into the center, push into the thighs and lift the heart. So the feet need to be a little bit wider to get those heels down. So just play with it here. From here, take the left hand down to the floor. Right hand is going to push into the right thigh as you open towards the right. So deep inner thigh work. I know this is intense for a lot of you. If you're not there, that's okay. Just settle into your squat. And then we're gonna switch. Come back to center. Left hand or right hand to the floor. Left hand comes to the thigh. Push into the thigh and start turning the heart open. Gaze can stay nice and even to the floor or out in front a little bit, to the side. And come back to center. Good, so trust me here. Put your arms out in front and let your body just fall onto your feet. Soles of the feet together, so we're going to stay with our theme here of keeping those hips nice and open. Take a moment to just draw the shoulders down and lift out of the heart. Finding an exhale, draw the navel towards the heels and then start walking forward. Coming where you can, releasing through the low back, breathe into the hips. Finding your way up. Keep your left knee where it is, take your right, stack it on top. So the right knee maybe is coming right about that ankle or shin on that left leg. We're gonna stay active through that right foot so that we're not twisting the knee at all. And then take a moment and send your right sit bone down towards the floor. And again, just breathing into that space, your hip. Some of you, if you like to stagger the legs, you can go there as well. So whichever feels best for you. If you want to bring that right leg out towards the edge of the left foot, that's fine too. And then take an inhale, send your left arm up towards the ceiling. Take the left hand behind you, guide the right hand over, and find a nice twist. Shoulders down, heart is lifted, breathe. Gaze can stay even with the spine or look towards the back. Come to center. Good, so see if you can just switch sides without using the hands at all. So just lift up, little engagement through the hip flexors, and just switch. Settle in here, take your time, so that left leg is on top. Play with it. If you want it really wide, that's fine too, just kind of whatever feels best. Send your left sit bone down towards the floor. It's okay if it doesn't touch, just stay active in kind of pushing it into the ground or towards the ground. Feel the hip. And then we'll inhale, that left arm goes high. Bring that left behind you, draw the right hand over, and find a nice twist.
Breathing into the side body, into the ribs. Good, finding the inhale. Draw both legs back to the center. So moving on to the center of the mat, feet are going to come flat out to the floor. Draw your inner thighs towards each other. Keep the torso long, heart lifted, shoulders back. You can always use your hands to kind of walk yourself down, or bring the arms out and just find a little bit of core work here to lower. So if you're doing this, keep the feet glued to the floor. Keep pushing them down. We don't want them lifting. And just slowly finding your way onto your back. Bring yourself down. Move into the low back. Move into the hips a little bit. Maybe bring knees into the chest if that feels good for you. And then we're going to keep the right knee into the chest, take the left leg all the way down. Give that right knee a really nice hug. Rotate, foot, ankle, wiggle toes. Holding on to that right foot, so the outside of that right foot if you can, and then opening that knee, kind of a half happy baby. Keep that left leg nice and strong here. We'll stay here just another breath or two. If that's too much, the modification is holding onto the knee and opening. If you want to go deeper, you can grab hold of your big toe and work on straightening the leg. Good, we'll bring that knee back to center, so back in towards the chest. Stack your right ankle on top of your left thigh. I know the left leg is straight, keep it there, and let that right knee just fall open for a moment. Slide the left foot up, so right leg is still stacked on top, and then draw that left knee up. Find figure four for just a couple of breaths, getting into that right outer edge now of the hip and glute. Good, release, take both feet down. And then hug the left knee in, right leg all the way down to the floor. Give that left knee a hug, rotate foot, ankle, wiggle the toes a little bit. And again, so you can hold on to the knee for modification, just pull the knee open. Grab the outside of the foot, finding kind of a half happy baby, settling in there. We can also work on cupping that big toe and opening that left leg fully up. Breathe into the space. Wherever that left leg is, whatever variation you're taking, keep the right leg somewhat active. Bring that left back to center. Soften the knee. Place that ankle kind of on top of the thigh. Let that knee fall open. And then draw that right foot to the floor, left
ankle is still stacked on top, press that left knee open. And drawing the legs up, grabbing the back of that right, getting into that left hip, left glute. Breathe, relax the upper body. Relax your jaw, the muscles of your face, the shoulders, the neck. Full deep breaths into the hip. Huge emotional center in the body. Be aware of anything that comes up for you. And then release. Take both feet to the edge of the mat, so nice and wide. And then just find a few windshield wiper movements. Knees fall from one side to the other. Shoulders both stay grounded to the floor, so we don't want those shoulders popping up or down. Bring the legs back to center this time. Draw both knees up. Arms come on the inside of the legs. We'll find happy baby, full happy baby here. Draw your lower back and your sacrum down towards the floor as you open the knees, maybe rocking a little side to side or back and forth. And then releasing any hold, we'll bring the feet back down, soles of the feet back together. Supta Baddha Konasana, and just breathing into this space. Take a moment here to scan your body. Notice any placement of tension, of tightness that you're still holding on to. Notice anything energetically and emotionally that you're holding on to. Take a moment to check in with why you're holding on to these things. And instead of this focus of letting go, how about this focus of just letting it be? So just letting it sit there for a moment. Whether it feels uncomfortable, just allowing it to be so for a moment. Slowly releasing those legs all the way out, down to the floor. Let the feet just fall apart from each other. Settling into corpse pose for our final Shavasana, resting pose. As always, if it's too much to have the legs straight, keep the feet to the floor, knees bent, and just settle in there. And this is where we get to practice that letting go. We get to practice letting go of controlling the breath. We get to practice letting go of any engagement through the body. Soften the fingers, soften the toes and the feet. Relax every muscle, every cell. start to deepen the breath. Start to activate and awaken your body by bringing a little bit of movement into the fingers, the toes. Maybe letting the head fall to one side, pausing there. And then the other side, pausing there. And sweeping the arms up above the head, bringing a stretch into the entire body. Drawing the knees back in, giving yourself a little hug, honoring yourself and your body for your practice, for taking this time out for you. If you want to stay in that place of really soft, relaxed sensations, then you can just roll to one side, let the head rest on the bicep and just slowly press yourself up. If you want to kind of bring some energy back into the body, just take a couple rock and rolls up and down on the spine. And finding our way up. So whichever option you've chosen will meet in a comfortable seat. Bringing the hands together at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Take a moment to just acknowledge the balance between the two sides of the brain and the body. Drawing the hands to the forehead, thanking yourself for right and loving thoughts. Bringing the hands to the mouth for right and loving speech. And drawing the hands to the heart for right and loving intentions. The light within me salutes and honors the light within you. Namaste.